Special judicial or metropolitan magistrate. In any district or metropolitan area, the High Court, on the request of the government concerned, may confer upon any government servant or retired government servant all over any of the power of the judicial magistrate or of metropolitan magistrate has the case may be in respect of the particular case or of particular class of case. Full stop. Such a government servant such a government servant must, whoever possess such qualification or experience in relation to the legal affair has specified in the rule made by the High Court in this behalf. Full stop. The appointment of any such special magistrate shall be only for a period not exceeded 1 year at a time. Not exceeded 1 year at a time. Full stop. The Supreme Court in its judgment has upheld the constitutional validity of the section 13 clause 1 and 18 clause 1 of the code as not violative of the article 14 of the constitution, hereby overruling the judgment of the Madras High Court. Full stop. The Supreme Court has directed that thought the High Court is to be sole appointing authority, so special care has to be taken that person with necessary qualification and experience in relation to legal affair are appointed. Full stop. The court of the executive magistrate. Court of the Executive Magistrate. Court of Executive Magistrate. The court has adopted the policy of the separation of the judiciary from the executive. Separation of the judiciary from the executive. Full stop. Therefore, it has create a separate category of the court which are distinct from the court of the judicial magistrate. Full stop. The object of the policy of the separation is to ensure the independent functioning of the judiciary, free of the all suspicion of the executive influence and control. एग्जीक्यूटिव इन्फ्लुएंस ओवर कंट्रोल हो गया. एग्जीक्यूटिव इन्फ्लुएंस एंड कंट्रोल therefore the judicial magistrate and metropolitan magistrate are put under the control of the High Court, while the executive magistrate are kept under the control of the state government. Full stop. Broadly speaking, the function which are essential judicial in nature. Essential judicial in nature are the concern of the judicial magistrate while functioning, which are policy or administrative in nature are concern of the executive magistrate. Concern of the executive magistrate. In every district and in every metropolitan area, the state government may appoint executive magistrate and shall also appoint one of him to by the district magistrate. One of him to the district magistrate. It may also appoint in magistrate, additional district magistrate, and for a sub subdivisional magistrate. Full stop. The state government may be journal or special order delegate its delegated power under the section 20 clause 4 of the appointing sub-divisional magistrate to district magistrate. Full stop. This provision would not, however, affect the practice sanctioned by the local law of the confirming magisterial power of the executive nature on a commissioner of police. Commissioner of police. The state government may also appoint special executive magistrate for particular area or for performing particular function of a executive magistrate. Hierarchy of the criminal court and their power to pass sentence. Supreme Court. any sentence authority by law, high court, any sentence authority by law, session court, session court हो गया, session judge, additional session judge, any sentence authorized by law, sentence of death is subject to be confirmation by the high court, confirmation by the high court, assistant session judge, imprisonment up to 10 year or fine, chief metropolitan magistrate, chief metropolitan magistrate or additional chief metropolitan magistrate, imprisonment up to 7 year or fine, chief judicial magistrate or additional chief judicial magistrate, imprisonment up to 7 year and fine, 7 year or fine, metropolitan magistrate, imprisonment up to 3 year and in fine up to 10,000, special metropolitan magistrate, imprisonment up to 3 year and fine up to 1,000, sub divisional judicial magistrate up to 3 year and fine up to 10,000, judicial magistrate or special judicial magistrate of the first class, imprisonment up to 3 year or fine up to 10,000, judicial magistrate, special magistrate of the second class, imprisonment up to 1 year or fine up to 5,000. Hierarchy of the executive magistrate, यह था hierarchy of criminal court and their power to be pass sentence, power to be pass sentence हो गया. Hierarchy of executive magistrate, district magistrate, additional district magistrate, sub divisional magistrate, executive magistrate, special executive magistrate, unless otherwise define the district magistrate, the jurisdiction and power of the every executive magistrate extend throughout the district over the metropolitan area as the case may be, as the case may be हो गया. Hierarchy of the criminal court and their power to pass sentence, hierarchy of the criminal court and power to pass sentence हो गया. Supreme Court, High Court, Session Court, Session Court हो गया, Session Court, Judicial Magistrate, Judicial Magistrate, hierarchy of the executive magistrate, hierarchy of the executive magistrate, all executive magistrate other than the ADM shall be subordinate to the district magistrate, subordinate to the district magistrate, and every executive magistrate exercising power in a subdivision shall also be subordinate to the subdivisional magistrate, subject however to the general control of the district magistrate. Full stop. In certain matter, executive magistrate are subordinate to the district court. District court हो गया. District court would have the hierarchy of the criminal court and their power to pass sentence. Hierarchy of the executive magistrate, hierarchy of the executive magistrate, prison authority, prison authority and correctional service personnel, correctional service personnel at the conclusion of the trial, at the conclusion of the trial, if the accused is found guilty, at the conclusion of the trial, if the accused is found guilty, the court is required to pass sentence on him or to deal with him under the provision law or other special law for the reformation and rehabilitation of the offender, rehabilitation of the offender. If the court pass a sentence on the offender, the sentence shall be executed in accordance with the provision of the court. Full stop. The court, whoever does not make specific provision for the creation, working and control of any machinery needed for this purpose, and depending only upon the law like the Prison Act 1894, Prison Act 1894, Prisoner Act 1900 and Bristol School Act हो गया. Even regarding the machinery needed for the correctional service, the code entirely depend upon the law is the provision of the Offender Act 1958, Offender Act 1958, Bristol School Act, Reformatory Pre-Reformatory School Act 97. It might be noted there that the need for such service would considerably increase in the coming year in view of the greater emphasizing led by the court led by the code on the use of the provision of the Offender Act 1958. Offender Act 1958 and of other law meant for treatment, training, and rehabilitation of rehabilitation of the young offender. Rehabilitation of the young offender. Rehabilitation of the young offender. Arrest meaning and purpose. Arrest mean apprehension of a person by legal authority resulting in deprivation of this liberty. Deprivation of this liberty full stop. For instance, when a police officer apprehend a pickpocket, pickpocket is arresting the pickpocket, but when a dacoit apprehend a person with a view to extract ransom. View to extract the ransom, the dacoit it not not arresting that person but wrongfully confirming him. Full stop. For other every completion or physical restraint is not arrest, but when the restraint is totally and deprivation of the liberty is complete, that would amount to arrest. Full stop. Arrest of a person might be necessary under the following circumstance. Following circumstance हो गया. For securing attention, for securing attendance of an accused at trial. For securing attendance of a accused at trial, when a person is to be tried on the charge of some crime, this attendance at the time of the trial become necessary. 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 Full stop. If this attendance is not likely to be ensured by issuing a notice on summon to him, probably this arrest and detection is the only effective method of the securing this presence at the trial. Presence at the trial to as a preventive or precautionary measure if there is imminent danger of the commission of a serious crime cognizable offense. Arrest of the person intending to commit such a crime may become necessary as a preventive measure. Full stop. There may other circumstance where it is necessary as a precautionary measure to arrest a habitual offender or any ex-convict of a person found under the suspension circumstance. 3. For obtaining correct name and address, where a person on the being asked by a police officer refuse to give this name and address, then under certain circumstance it would be proper on the part of the police to arrest such a person a to ascertain this correct name and address. For removing obstruction to police. Whoever obstruct a police officer in the execution of this duty would be and should be liable to be arrest him and thereby such a police officer. Full stop. This is essential for the effective discharge of the police duty. Full stop. 5. Retaking a person escape from the custody. For it, taking a person escape from the custody, a person who has escaped from the lawful custody should be arrested forthwith by the police. Forthwith by the police. Forthwith by the police.